So take out your interactive notebook and cut this medians paper out and paste into your notebook, or you can write on it first, then cut it out and paste on there. If you'd like to pause this movie, you may, and then unpause when you're ready. A median travels from a vertex, which is a corner of the triangle, to the midpoint of the opposite side. So that means that if I'm looking at this problem here, that this line travels from a vertex or a corner to the middle of the other side. And we know from before that cuts that side into two equal pieces. So if this whole thing, IJ, is 6, what are the little pieces? They've got to be 6 cut in half. So they should be 3 and 3. That's one type of problem where they equal each other. The other type of problem is like this one. Again, a median travels from a vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side, cutting that side into two equal pieces. If this side is 6.3, because TF equals 6.3, the other side equals 6.3. They're equal. Now, a few of these we can figure out like this one, 3 plus 3 equals 6. So that's going to kind of help us with the one below. TP, again, R to T is a median, so it's traveling from a vertex to the middle, cutting that side in two equal pieces. If this side, TQ, is 3x minus 5, and this side, TP, is 2x plus 1, they've got to be equal because that's a midpoint there. It's the same type of formula and math that we were doing before. If we solve this equation, we'll get 6 for x. And we could substitute in and find out this side is 3 times 6, 18, take away 3. That side's 13. We could also do the math over here. 6 times 2, 12 plus 1, that's also 13. And that each piece is 13. The other type of questions, and this is very similar to what we were doing for midpoint, is knowing that this whole thing is 3x plus 5. Again, this is a median. It travels from the midpoint, or from a vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side, cutting the opposite side into two equal pieces. If IE is x plus 6, the other part is also x plus 6. And the two together will make the whole. And then we can solve the problem like we were doing before. And take away 5, take away 5. X equals 7. And we could plug it in here and try to check. This side would be 7 plus 6, which is 13. 7 plus 6, which is 13. 7 times 3 is 21, plus 5 is 26. If this side's 13 and that part's 13, it makes sense that the whole thing is 26. I'm going to have you work on a little extra practice, and I have a quizzes for you to check the answers in. Check Schoology, please.